few weeks ago, a colleague sent me a video of an appraiser who had created his own dashboard for market conditions. And one of the features included was a heat map, which I thought was a really cool feature, and I wanted to learn how to create one in case I ever wanted to use it in one of my appraisal reports. Now, this video was created to give other appraisers a step-by-step instruction on how they can create a heat map as well. So first of all, what is a heat map? It's a representation of data in the form of a map, and the data values are represented as colors. As appraisers, we can use a heat map to illustrate to our clients where the low and high price sales occur within a geographic area. It can also be used to illustrate whether or not comparable properties sell higher or lower the closer they are to a specific view or external obsolescence. The heat map provides a visual representation of the data, which makes it much easier for your client or intended users to understand the point that you are trying to make. So, how long does it take to put one together? Honestly, it's not long at all. Once you've practiced and completed a few maps, you should be able to consistently create one in just a couple of minutes. All right, let's get into the fun part, which is actually creating the heat map. Now, first of all, you will need to export data from your MLS, and it's very likely that you'll have to set up a custom export in order to create a heat map. This export will need to include the sale date, the sale price, latitude, and longitude. Now on my screen, you can see that I'm going back 2 years. I'm looking in Boone County, and I'm going into Oak Ridge subdivision. I have an assignment coming up in there in the following week, and I just wanted to get some preliminary research done to kind of see what's going on. So I'm going to hit results, and we'll get the results that pop up here. I'm going to export this data. And again, you have to have your custom export. Here's my heat map. I'm going to export this, and this will open into a Excel CSV file. Now we need to change it from a CSV to an Excel workbook, and that's easy enough to do simply by saving. So I'm just going to leave it named heat map. I want it to be an Excel workbook. Save this to the desktop so I can delete it later. I'll hit save. And now if you put your cursor anywhere within this data set, come up to the insert feature, go over to 3D map and hit open 3D maps, we'll get a new window that pops up. Now, this little blue dot, you can see that the sales data has already been mapped within our map, but it's very difficult to see. So I want to zoom in here. And also, I don't like this bird's eye view, so I am going to move our map up. Zoom in one more here. Now, if you come over here, you'll see that there is a data section, and they have 5 different visualizations for you. I'm going to change the visualization to heat map. I'm going to come over to our field list, and I want to take the close price. I'm going to left click, and I'm going to drag that to the value. I am then going to take our close date, left click, and drag it to time. Now, obviously, this heat map doesn't look very good at this point because it's just one big blob. But if we come in here to the layer options, this radius of influence, you can use this little toolbar, move it up and down. I find it's easier just to type it in, and I want 9%. And now you can more clearly see where our sales data has occurred. Now I'm going to come back up to the top here, and under this layer 1, we have an edit button. Now I want to rename this. So I'm going to rename this Oak Ridge Sales the past 2 years. This takes up a lot of a lot of white space in there. So I'm just going to kind of clean it up a little. I will drag that back down here. Now, this section up here, I don't want this in here, so I'm just going to click on it and then hit delete. One of the cool features that this heat map will do is if you can run a timeline. So I'm going to hit play. And now it is showing the sales as they occur over the last two years. So I'm going to shut down our field list. I'm going to come up here to capture screen. And once I left click on that, I can come back into our Excel worksheet, and I'm just going to place the cursor here, right click, paste. And now we have our heat map in a picture form. You can copy and paste that right into your report. I hope this video is useful for you as an appraiser, and please hit the subscription button so you'll know when new videos for real estate appraisers have been uploaded. Thank you.